families of migrant children who were separated from their parents at the U.S.-Mexico border are being forced to pay up to $2,500 in airfare costs to be reunited with their loved one. More than 2,300 migrant children were separated from their families over the past few weeks. The separation of families was a result of the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy that led officials to take the children from their parents as they tried to enter the U.S. illegally. On June 20th, President Donald Trump signed an executive order ending family separation at the border. dailymail.co.uk iNewPix 2018-72-19 4D 834 CD 100,578,0 Image a 69 1,530,557,741,670 JPG height equals 492, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border img share copy link to paste in your message. The president, in an abrupt U-turn on the divisive policy put into place by his own administration, directed the Department of Homeland Security to detain families together so long as children are not put into danger. "I didn't like the sight or the feeling of families being separated," the president stated at the time. But now, the families of those children are picking up the tab for expensive airfare costs in order to reunite the kids with their relatives. According to the New York Times, parents and other relatives are paying between $550 to $2,500 for one-way plane tickets. Share this article. Share the estimated costs also cover airfare for adult escorts who would accompany the children to their destinations. Authorities told Marlon Parada, a construction worker in California, that he would have to pay $1,800 just to fly his cousin's 14-year-old daughter from Houston to Los Angeles. "They notified me a day before her release," Parada told The Times. "I had no choice." Brenda Garcia, who was separated from her 7-year-old son, told the newspaper that she had to pay $576. dailymail.co.uk iNewPix 2018-72-19 4DC 4C9A 400,578,0 Image a 68 1,530,537,532,851 JPG height equals 388, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border img share copy link to paste in your message. She said she had to pay the escort in cash when they arrived at the airport. The Times report also claims that a Guatemalan immigrant paid $2,500 to fly two teen relatives from Texas to New York. A California man also paying $1,400 to get his 11-year-old nephew from Texas to Los Angeles. According to The Times, a Salvadoran woman was initially asked to pay $4,000 to fly her 12-year-old niece's 10-year-old nephew and an escort from Texas to California before she convinced the shelter she couldn't afford it. Most of the aforementioned families had to dip into their savings or ask for donations in order to pay the high costs of the airfares, a payment requirement that was waived under the Obama administration in 2016. According to The Times, all family members who will live in the home of a migrant child are also being forced to provide fingerprints to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. Sponsors of some migrant children have also been rejected. One potential sponsor was not allowed to take a child into her custody because she couldn't afford the child's medication, according to The Times. A mother of two was told that her house was not large enough to accommodate a third child. And a third was told that she had to move to a better neighborhood if she wanted to be approved.